I must have absolute silence. Excelsior!
Greetings and salutations, Geekophiles, and welcome to Excelsior for Friday, the 3rd of March. And to everybody out there that's lucky enough to get it, Happy Nintendo Vita Day! Sorry, I do mean the Switch, of course. It's not a console that's sold me yet. I still think it does everything the Vita does, but just poorly. And there's a lot to spend for Zelda, to be fair. But yeah, quick note on the Nintendo Switch. One of my favourite stories about the Switch, since it is the Nintendo Switch launch day. And I'm taking the piss, but in jest. It's not a console for me. If you've bought it, good luck to you. I hope you have a great amount of fun with it. All the best. One of the stories I do love from the Nintendo Switch is the cartridges taste like crap. Yep, that's an actual story. And I love the fact that this is part of the design process. The Nintendo Switch cartridges have been made to taste awful in order to protect young kids. A Nintendo spokeswoman has confirmed, to avoid the possibility of accidental ingestion, keep the game card away from young children. A bittering agent, denatonium benzoate, I think, has also been applied to the game card. This bittering agent is non-toxic. See, I love that that's part of the design. That's proper Nintendo design, is that. The little toddler's going to pick up this tiny little SD size card and just go, no, don't want it. That's brilliant. I absolutely love that. But yeah, just a cool little story to start the day off about the Nintendo Switch. Because no doubt you're going to hear lots about it from everywhere else. So we're going to crack on, because today we have a ton of casting news. Starting off with, which seems to be casting news every day now, is Inhumans. I'm pretty sure I've had a casting announcement every day this week. Today we have Ken Leung, who's better known from Lost and X-Men Last Stand. Or as one website confirmed it, that Asian geek guy that's always in the background. He's been cast as Karnak in the Inhumans. For those who don't know, Karnak is the cousin of Black Bolt, and he's the most trusted advisor of Black Bolt, and he has the ability to find and exploit the weakness in anything. Quite a cool tactical mind. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So, as also is alongside, who was announced yesterday, Medusa, who's played by Surinder Swan, from Smallville, Supernatural, and Tron Legacy, I believe. And then also was announced a couple of weeks ago, Maximus, who's played by, I can't pronounce it, Iwan Rayon, well known as Ramsay Bolton from Game of Thrones. So this is got some good geek casting here. So all the actors have good geek acting chops. So I'm really looking forward to this. I just hope it ties in with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Because as you all know, I think it's consistently been one of the best shows on TV, and that has set the origins for the Inhumans. It features them quite heavily, so hopefully this will tie in with them overall. But yeah, that's going to be the first 2 episodes of Inhumans is going to be shown on IMAX in America over Labor Day weekend, which is the 2nd to the 4th of September, I think, and then comes out on TV afterwards. So the first 2 episodes are going to be in IMAX, which I hope to do over in England, because I really want to go see that. Right, moving on to Deadpool 2 casting, and of course it's Cable rumours. I think every man and his dog has put himself forward for Cable. Me personally, I like Ron Perlman. But apparently Fox are liking David Harbour, who was the sheriff, I think he was, in Stranger Things. A good actor, but I don't think he has the physical prowess, but you know, could be wrong. But yeah, it seems to be Fox seems to be leaning towards David Harbour, which is a lot better story than last month when Fox were leaning towards Pierce Brosnan for some fucking ungodly reason. But yeah, still not confirmed. Rumoured that Fox were interested in him, so we'll have to see about that. Yet again, more casting. But I think this one's a beauty. Excuse me. Alexander Siddig, I think I pronounced that right, is going to be Ra's al Ghul in Gotham. Now, if you don't recognise that name, you will definitely recognise the face, because he's recently played Doran Martell in Game of Thrones. but most famously was Dr. Julian Bashir in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Really good actor. I think he'd make a good Raj. I think that's going to be a really good casting, so I'm really excited for that. Trailer news, we have a new trailer today. Again, this is, as we said on Wednesday, this is why I changed the format to 3 days a week, because we've had 3 trailers drop now already in just the last 2 days. So I hope you guys at home agree that this format suits this kind of show best. But yeah, we have the trailer for DuckTales. We're going to go back to our childhoods with this. It seems quite funny. The humour in there is pretty good. There's one bit I like in the trailer where it's like, who's the evil triplet? Louis. Yeah. It looks good. Launch Pad McQuack seems amazing. The voice seems like the one from my childhood. The only 2 things I've got wrong with it is Huey, Dewey and Louie look like they've got square heads. I don't like the animation on them at all. It's Scrooge, McDuck and everybody else seems to be okay. It's just them 3, I don't like the animation, the little square heads. And I'm going to get attacked for this. Scrooge McDuck has too much Tennant in his voice. I've been trying to figure out how to phrase this, but we all know it's David Tennant voicing him. But it's just too much Tennant in there. It's only a minute 14 trailer, so you only get about 30 seconds of Scrooge McDuck talking. But you can hear, it kind of pulls you out of it, if you know what I mean. It's kind of, you can hear Tennant talking rather than being Scrooge talking to you. It's got a thick Scottish accent, it's great, but it's just tone down the Tennant a bit. It'd have been brilliant. Now, Marvel news. And I try to avoid talking about figures and budgets on this show because there's better people than me to talk about that. Straight off the bat I'd say Midnight's Edge. Go check out Midnight's Edge on YouTube. They are amazing with insider figures and numbers and stuff like that. But this was a story I couldn't resist. Marvel has 2 shows in production at the moment. Black Panther, which is rumoured to be somewhere between 150 and 250 million budget, which will make it the largest budget ever for a predominantly black cast. And that says a lot about diversity in Hollywood. And the average Marvel film is between 200 and 250 million, so Black Panther's kind of in that ballpark, it's there and thereabouts. Avengers Infinity War is just going into production with a rumoured budget of $1 billion. $1 billion to make this. This is just going to be smash mouth nerdgasming all over the cinema. $1 billion, what the hell are the effects going to be in that? If this is true, I'd be interested to see how much of that is actually on casting. You know, I'm assuming Robert Downey Jr. doesn't come cheap and all that lot. But just for those geeks out there that like your numbers, the current record holder for the most expensive budget for a film is James Cameron's Avatar, which had a budget of 425 million. So this Infinity War isn't messing about. I mean, you can say what you want about the DCEU and whether they've actually created a universe or not, or whether they're hitting the mark or not. Is that they are quite Marmite in people that like them. Marvel has been successfully consistent. I don't think, apart from Thor: Dark World, I thought was the only one that I personally didn't. I liked it, but it wasn't really the hit. I think everyone else has been a hit for me. To put $1 billion budget on a movie, that is some serious intent. Now we're not sure if that $1 billion is for Infinity War or Infinity War and Part 2. If they film them both together, it might be a combined budget of $1 billion, so it'll work out like 500 million a movie, which is probably the best way to do it. But even so, $1 billion on a movie project is insane. That is ridiculous. Yeah, and then moving on to, finally, to TV. March 20th and the 21st in America, we'll see the Supergirl Flash crossover musical event. Because when your two main stars used to be in Glee, what else do you do? I'm not too sure about this. I I see where they're coming from. Everybody loves Once More With Feeling, the Buffy musical episode, and that was a stroke of genius, but I don't think that could ever be beaten. I'd like to see it try, but the synopsis for it is Dad and Chris, who formerly of Glee, why not, let's make it an Glee episode, is going to star as a music meister. Barry and the team are surprised when Monel and Hank Henshaw arrive on their Earth carrying a comatose Supergirl, who was whammied by the music meister. Unable to wake her up, they turn to Team Flash to save her. However, the music meister surprises the Flash and puts them in a similar coma, one that Team Flash can't cure. Kara and Barry wake up without their powers in an alternate reality where life is like a musical and the only way to escape is by following the script, complete with singing and dancing to the end. I don't like that. I'm sorry, that just sounds cheesy as fuck. We'll have to see. It's... Yeah, I mean, there's La La Land has just cleaned up a load at the Oscars, and the duo from that, Benj Pasek and Justin Paul, have written a song entitled Running Home to You for Barry Allen to sing. And then, depending on if you like Crazy Ex-Girlfriend or not, I thought season 1 was brilliant, season 2 was pants, but Rachel Bloom, who's the star and creator of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, has penned a song called Super Friend, which Barry and Kara sing together. So, yeah. Let me know what you think about that. I'd like to be surprised by it. I'd like to be pleasantly surprised and see we've got a modern day Once More With Feeling. I think Melissa Benoit and Grant Gustin could carry it off. I just worry the writing's going to be too cheesy. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, there's your roundup for today. Short and sweet. Grabbing it all in there and got it packed in. Let me know what you think. Do you think the Supergirl crossover is going to be cheesy? You're looking forward to Inhumans? Did you get Switch? And if so, am I wrong for calling it a Nintendo Vita? I want to know. Please let me know. As usual, like, share, tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your dog. Stoffel Presents over at Patreon, on Facebook, on Twitter, and the email is stoffelpresents@gmail.com. We did have a show promised you for Thursday. Unfortunately, life got in the way, so that's going to be next Thursday now. I apologise, but I'm sure you'll appreciate sometimes things just happen out of my control. But in the meantime, there will be GTA Tuesday. It'll be back up on at 8 PM on Tuesday over on Twitch, and it'll then get exported to YouTube here. And there'll be more random Blood Bowl and GTA and stuff throughout the week. Probably just a nice 5-hour video of me playing Stardew Valley at some point when I'm knackered, if I get the chance. But until then, have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Take care, Geekophiles.